There has been some Silk Song news. Listen, I try really hard to stay out of the rumor mill because I don't want to get my hopes up and I don't want to be disappointed. But as I opened up my YouTube app today to sit and scroll mindlessly for a minute, I got a whole lot done this morning. We got a lot of errands run this morning, Auden and I. So as I sat down, I did see the same thing DJ BJ was talking about. How's it going, DJ BJ? And Lindsay and Wolf. Good to see you guys. There was apparently the eShop page went up in Japan. And of course, now we get all these videos that are like, the ones that I see are like Silksong before September, Silksong drops soon. And there's no release date, but when I click on the videos, which I shouldn't, and I know I shouldn't, but when I click on them, they're like, well, the Nintendo Switch eShop page went up for Silksong in Japan, so that technically means that. And I'm like, that means nothing. You don't have any basis of any actual real information here. You are purely speculating because they put a page up on the eShop. I want real information. I don't want you to be like, because the same thing happened. The same thing happened. I think it was last year. At some point, like 6 months ago or something, somebody posted this video that said something like Silksong release date or something. And it only had like, I don't know. Hey, Auden, what are you drinking, Sweet Pea? Is that just water? Is it ginger ale? Cool. Hey, Padawan. I know everybody like and I'm right along. I'm right along there with them. I'm actually more excited. I'm actually more excited about like any type of Silksong news than I am any sort of Nintendo Switch 2 like situational news, which apparently the Nintendo Switch 2 was also just hit with delays. I believe Canada. I literally just saw this like 5 seconds before I showed up on screen. So I didn't have time to like sit and read about it or watch it or anything like that. But I know that Silksong is, I to be totally honest, I have never seen a game so hyped. Now, I have not paid a whole lot of attention to game hype over the last, I don't know, decade, because I just kind of haven't. And even during like my streaming time, I don't feel like I've really kept up with a lot of a lot of game hype, but I cannot remember ever seeing a game that has so much hanging in the balance, I guess, and with so much unbelievable hype over it. Now, I could totally be wrong. I'm sure there are other games that I've just somehow missed, but I am here for the Silksong whole situation, the myth song Silksong. But I remember clicking on this video that was like Silksong date confirmed or something, and I thought, oh my gosh, how does this video not have millions of views? Everybody in my Discord would be blowing this up right now if this was actually true. And sure enough, the guy was like, so we got a rating on Silksong, which is rated E for everyone. And according to Nintendo's timeline, or whoever's timeline, Breath of the Wild got a rating and then was released exactly 6 months later or something like that. And I was like, again, you don't have any actual information. You're just going off of previous stuff. You just want information so badly that you're just making stuff up at this point, and you're just speculating, and you're just saying, well, given the fact that Breath of the Wild had a rating, or Tears of the Kingdom had this rating, and then it was released this many days afterward. I got to be honest though, I'm interested in why. Well, actually, I'm really interested in why Team Cherry is doing this the way that they're doing it. I feel like it would be better if they just came out and just said, Silksong is taking longer than anticipated, and we don't have a release date, but we're still working on it, or something like that. This whole like silence and crickets from Team Cherry and no information at all just seems like such an odd way to go about it instead of transparency. And like with Tears, what was it? Breath of the, what was it? What was it? No, it wasn't Breath of the Wild. I think it was Tears of the Kingdom when I think Nintendo was like, it's not going to be ready when we originally thought. And so we're pushing out the release date another 6 months or something like that. And everybody lost their minds over it. But at least we were all like, cool, we really appreciate that transparency. We appreciate that information. We think that's, you know, that sucks, but it is what it is. But this whole just silence from Team Cherry, I just cannot imagine the pressure. How do they sleep at night? I just don't, not that I'm saying that they're doing anything bad. I'm just saying, why not just be open and frank on their Twitter page or something and just be like, we know you guys are looking forward to this game, but here is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway. We also have DJ and Sword Art. I'm just going to say I can't help you for like practically the entire show. The entire show will show up at the very end. Have fun. Thanks, Sword Art. Thank you. Sword Art and his highlighted messages keeping me. That's true. Transparency does not equal clicks, and it's in development Hades. Well, clearly, I mean, something's going on. And I'm not a game developer, so I find it, I try really hard not to like say my opinions about this much, and I've never made like a YouTube video about it or anything, because ultimately I'm like, I don't know what it takes. Jonathan, it is your birthday! I have that written down. I actually told everybody yesterday, I was like, hey, keep your eyes peeled for Jonathan because his birthday is tomorrow. I've been waiting for it, Jonathan, so I could kazoo you happy birthday and also say happy birthday. So very happy birthday to you. So glad you popped in so we could all say happy birthday to you. I think it's supposed to be a direct sequel. I don't know. Maybe it's a prequel. I don't need to be totally honest. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. All I know is I love the world they created, and we'll see it. We'll see it on the flip side, Sword Art. Ooh, that is an excellent gift for yourself, Jonathan. Excellent. I love that. I love that. I love that. There's no winning with announcing an uncertain release date. Release late, people complain. Release early, before the product is ready, people complain. Make no announcement. You know what? DJ is right. There is no winning in this situation unless they're like, surprise, here's our game. Everybody's just going to be mad whether if they don't release it, if they release it late, any sort of transparency will just make people mad. But I try really hard not to watch these videos that are like Silksong news, because I'm like, I don't know if that's like actual news. Now, the Nintendo Direct, that was legit news to me. An eShop page going up in Japan for Silksong, that's not good enough for me. I either need another trailer dropped, or I need like a tweet from Team Cherry or even Nintendo or something. But like, the Direct, that 10 seconds or like 5 seconds of gameplay or whatever, that was pretty big. But I'm trying not to. Like I said, I'm more excited about Silksong than I am about any of the Nintendo Switch 2 stuff or any of like I'm excited about Metroid Prime 4 for sure. For sure. But Silksong is pretty high up there. The newest kind of revelation that people are kind of trying to go along with is that it will be compatible on both Switch 1 and Switch 2, which I'm not entirely sure where everybody is getting their information on that either. Maybe that Japanese eShop page, I'm not really sure. I would be surprised if they only released it on the Switch 2. That would really surprise me. I feel like that would cut, especially given all the controversy that's around the Switch 2, I feel like that would cut down their their fan base by drastically. So it just seems kind of odd to me that it wouldn't run on Switch 1, but I don't know. Hey, it's VT. How's it going, VT? Wait, BBIAB, BBIAB. I don't know what that means. Bring bread. Crazy Final Fantasy VII remake coming to. I know, right? So, I mean, there wasn't much that totally blew me away about the Direct, because most of it was stuff that kind of already was released, but like that was surprising. And then this Souls Bloodborne type situation, the Dusk Bloods, which I thought looked super bizarre and was odd. But be back in a bit. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Video game developer quit to become taco makers. Cannot make everybody happy. It's not tacos. That is true. And people do still complain about tacos taking too long. We may have tacos tonight because I had a productive morning, but I did not make it to the grocery store. So I'm kind of limited on my favorite way to eat tacos actually is, I never did this growing up, but when I was dating Ander and I was living in Southern Utah, his mom invited me over for dinner, you know, standing invite every single night. I was welcome to come over for dinner. And she made tacos, but she deep fried the tortillas, the flour tortillas. And it was like a revelation. My mom had never done that. And they were so good. Oh my gosh, they were so good. So maybe that's what I'll do tonight. I don't really know. But I also really love having what we call is, we call it Navajo tacos. I don't know why we call it Navajo tacos. That's what we called it growing up. But it's basically when you take like bread. I could make the dough. But you take bread dough and then you fry it. So it makes like a scone, or that's what my parents called it, a scone, like a deep fried, like little bread thing. And then you build the taco up on top of that. Shoot, I don't have time to make bread dough now. I was thinking I should have made it earlier today, but I didn't think about that until right now. See, I thought it was a Bloodborne 2 as well, but it's not. It's an entirely new title. It's called the Duskbloods. And I have no interest in it. I actually thought it looked kind of cheesy, but I don't know. Something about it did not sit well with me. But then again, I don't really love those types of games anyway. But my brother is a huge Bloodborne fan and a huge FromSoft fan. He plays all those games. And so I was just kind of like, you know, whatever. I have a backlog now. Oh my gosh, it is a momentous day. April 8th, Jonathan's birthday, and Wolf has a backlog now. Yeah, I'll totally play the Donkey Kong game. I think the Donkey Kong game looks great. Another thing that a bunch of people were discussing today in the Discord was this whole like variable pricing. Is that what they called it? Like digital versions versus physical versions. Or, variable pricing. And people are saying that the digital version of Mario Kart World will be less expensive than the physical version. And this is always something that's kind of been strange to me because it's chain on a Tuesday. Yes, I know, a scone. It's technically not a scone. It's not a scone. It's a scone. It's a scone. Is it scone as in bone or scone as in gone? Oh, see, I asked the maid in dulcet tone to order me a buttered scone. The silly girl has been and gone and ordered me a buttered scone. Oh, well. Whatever the case, I love deep fried bread. So Bamatron, thank you so much for following my channel. I appreciate that so much. Listen, I published a book and I published a book on Amazon and like, I literally have the, like the copy, like like my manuscript on my computer. It costs me nothing to send it to somebody. I could email it to any person that wants it. For no price. That's why I made my ebook like $2.99 or something like that. Cause I was like, I mean, I did write it, but at the same time, like the digital copy costs nothing to send. There's nothing, it's just a data transfer. That's it. It's just a file. I can email it or Google link it or whatever. And so the whole idea of like having games be physical copy or digital copies of games cost just as much as physical copies or books or movies or whatever is odd to me because I'm like, I mean, like we're moving in this digital age, right? And so they're trying to push us all toward digital and yet they want the same amount of money, even though there's no physical thing to be held. But then again, at the same time, this goes back to what we were talking about yesterday, entertainment value. Does it really matter whether you're holding it in your hands or not? It's entertainment value. But then you get into the whole messy business of like, do you own it? Do you not own it? Are you basically just renting it? This all comes down to the whole like copyright, whatever it is that Amazon just did, where you know, now if you buy a book on Amazon, you don't buy it. You basically are just renting it from them, a digital copy. And I've thought very, 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 very seriously about pulling my ebook, at least from Amazon, and just being like, if you want a copy, just like Venmo me $3 and I'll send you the manuscript. So like, you know what I mean? It's odd, but at the same time, Chain is right. The digital copy still cost me my time, totally. But I feel like it was reasonable for me to charge, what am I charging for my physical book? I think I make 10 cents off of a physical book copy because all my costs go towards printing. So I think I priced my physical book at like $7.99. I priced it to where it almost like basically it only covers printing cost. So basically anybody who buys a physical copy is only covering printing cost. That's it. I make like 10 cents. And then my ebook, I was like, this is a file. Like, this is just a file. Nobody should have to pay more than like $5 for a file transfer to an e-reader from some little known author that has sold maybe like 50 copies. So I think I priced it at like $2.99. I think so, but you're right. I did actually write it and I did put time and effort into it. But at the same time, I feel like, why not price it? And this is obviously, I'm not a business owner. Maybe this is why. I feel like, why price it higher when you could price it lower and sell more copies because it's less expensive? But you can't go too low because then people are like, oh, she doesn't even take pride in her work. Like that's $1. That's a book for $1. It must be crap. You know what I mean? I don't know. Mud, how's it going? Also with the threat of not being able to play because of their whim of taking it down for space. I know, see, like what happens if the shop closes? What happens if you can't update your app? What happens, you know, I'm thinking of like the Apple TV app. Like let's say that I have an old computer and my Apple TV won't, or I'm an old Roku box or whatever, and my Apple TV app won't work anymore. But I have all these, because Chain spends my money, I've got Dunes, I've got the 2 Dunes, and I have the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So what happens if suddenly I'm in a position where I can't watch on the Apple TV app? This is why people pirate, because they want to be able, it's not about not wanting to pay for your media. It's wanting to pay for it one time and then just have it forever and ever and ever and be able to play it where you wanted. Back in the day when you just like when you had game cartridges and stuff, you could just take your N64 over to your friend's house and just plug it in and play. And it was great. And it wasn't complicated and it was fine. And you could just have your friend borrow the game. And sometimes they gave it back and sometimes they didn't. And sometimes it was weird. But like nowadays it's so complicated with these digital things. And I know they did like the digital game card, but like, that's still weird. You can only do it for 2 weeks and it's still so complicated. So also, I'm aware the English language is dumb. It's all just guidelines. It's just, they're all just guidelines anyway. I am Susie Grace. I am Susie Grace, but I'm a pretty unknown author, which is fine. Bam says there are some of us older individuals that still like the physical aspect, the true nostalgia of unplugging and having the real thing. I'm right there with you. My problem is I'm impatient. So when I want a game, I'm like, I want it right now. So I just buy it on the eShop and I download it. And usually the sales are on the digital games, right? It's usually easier and cheaper because the digital games go on sale more often. So it's really easy to be like, oh, I'll just buy this digital copy. But I would much rather have physical copies because I have a daughter who's 10 who loves to play games and I love being able to swap with her. But, you know, she loves playing Tears of the Kingdom and she beat Echoes of Wisdom all by herself. And, you know, she likes playing Pokemon and she likes playing Slime Rancher and she likes playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I'm not really interested in those, so we don't have to share those. But then at the same time, she loves playing Zelda games. So I have Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Link's Awakening, and Echoes of Wisdom, all physical. And those are the only physical games I own, Zelda games I own. Everything else is a digital copy or like it's either a digital copy that I purchased and is like downloaded on my Switch, or it's just Nintendo Switch Online. So, and I think that is the thing that irritates a lot of people is we would all buy those games if Nintendo would let us, but they are like, no, we're going to basically rent them to you for a subscription, but then we can pull them at any time, but we're kind of left with no options. So we're like, okay, we'll do, I mean, the perks of Nintendo Switch Online, I feel like are good perks. And I appreciate Nintendo Switch Online a lot. But I mean, I would love a physical copy of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, and I'd love a physical copy of Minish Cap, and I'd love a physical copy of Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, and you know what I mean? I'd love like a collection, but it just is what it is. Just because you're getting robbed on a physical version doesn't mean you should rob yourself on digital. Are you saying like me personally? I didn't want to price my book too high because I didn't want people to be like, wow, she thinks a whole lot of her writing. So I think my physical book is like $7.99. I think so. And then my digital book, I think, is $2.99, which I felt was fair. It's $3. I mean, $3 is almost nothing, right? So, hey, it's Mac. Good to see you, Mac. I mean,
I just heard the funniest knock knock joke you've ever heard. Your readers will appreciate it.
Okay, knock knock.
Who's there?
I don't know. I can't believe I actually fell for that. I was saying knock knock as a way to be like, all right, take it away, knock knock. I thought you were then gonna say, okay, knock knock.
You fell right into it because I was gonna be like, all right, you ready to say knock knock?
Say knock knock.
And then you were
Who's there?
You just went right for it.
Well, this is what happens when you've been married for. Oh, now it's chaos. Now we got Auden that wants to be, she's got FOMO. We've got, that's true. They don't know that I'm making 10 cents. That's true. Ultimately, I did not write a book to make money anyway. I wrote a book because I had a story and I wanted to write it down. Do I have like weird dreams of like it being turned into a movie? Of course I do, because I think visually it would be really stunning. Do I think it's the best book ever? No, but I'm pretty proud of the fact that I created it and I wrote it and it's my baby and it took me a long time and I had a child. And so that's even more impressive. But nowadays I'm so tired by the end of like, by the time Auden's bedtime rolls around, I'm always like, yeah, all right, tonight I'm going to write. And then 7:30 rolls around. I'm like, oh no, I'm going to go to bed. How are you guys doing? You got my book. We were just talking about it. I appreciate. Oh, I'm so glad. Well, there you go. That's for you. Collaboration. That is for you. My problem is I don't know how to market. So my book is just sitting on Amazon and I just don't know how to market it because I'm just like, And I have some ideas of how to market it, but it just takes time and it takes effort. And that was back when we were living in Austin. And then when we moved here, everything changed and I had nothing but time. But then I got like severely depressed because I was not working anymore and I didn't really know how to market. And then I got into streaming and I remember Ander being like, don't let this take away from your writing. Don't let this overshadow your writing. Don't stop writing. But it didn't matter because my creativity was anyway, because I was depressed and I was sad and I was trying to refigure out like who I was and what my purpose was now that I wasn't working outside the home anymore. And it's taken me a long time to figure out where I belong and how to like become myself again. And I've gotten back into writing and I'm really happy about that. But now I'm older and I get tired earlier and it's a challenge. It's a really big challenge. So, I mean, I'm writing again, but like once a week, maybe. So anyway, but I have always kind of felt like the digital, like when I see a Kindle version of a book being sold for like 10 or 15 bucks, I'm like, are you kidding? That's a file. I mean, I know that it still took a lot of time to write, but we're talking about a file transfer here. We're not talking about a physically printed book. I don't know. And maybe I shouldn't feel this way. Maybe I'm wrong. But I just feel like that's a lot of money for just a digital file. But then again, we have to come back to the idea of your entertainment value. Do you feel like if you pay $15 for that book, do you feel like you are going to get that you're going to get how many hours of enjoyment out of that? Like the book I'm reading right now, totally loving it. Remarkably Bright Creatures. I don't remember who wrote it, but it's about an octopus that lives at the aquarium. And there's like an old lady that cleans the floors there. And she and the octopus kind of have this weird little bond. And anyway, it's just really charming and it's really cute. Reminds me a lot of Frederick Bachman. Not quite as good as Frederick Bachman's stuff, but it does remind me of him. And so you kind of have to ask yourself, like, oh, you've read it? Oh my gosh, I love it. I've been totally addicted to it, like ever since I got it. And I love it so much. I cannot wait to see what happens. But you just have to ask yourself, well, is that worth, is that worth paying $15 for a digital book? Is that going to give me the entertainment value? Is that going to give me X amount of hours? Because every time you read a book, it's the same, right? Most of the time. Unless it's a book like maybe like House of Leaves or something, which you might pick up on different things. It's a great book. I highly recommend it, but it has to be physical. I feel like a digital copy just is not, no, it's not going to cut it. Oh, or an audiobook. Maybe a digital copy, but an audiobook isn't going to cut it. I love audiobooks, but there are definitely some that just do not cut it as audiobooks. And House of Leaves is one of them. House of Leaves, like I had to almost put in the freezer because it was too scary. I don't know. Auden got a free lollipop at Home Depot today because she was being a good girl. Also, my daughter, Charlotte, she's 10. She got a note. She brought home a note from school the other day. And she was like, look, I got this note at school. And it was from some person that I did not, like, I've never heard of. And I was like, who is Mrs. So-and-so? And she was like, I don't know. I was like, what? You just got this really nice note saying, oh, Charlotte, you're a really bright, shining star in our, in our fourth grade family or whatever. And I was like, that's so sweet. Who is this? She was like, I don't know. So I looked this person up on the like school page, and I was like, okay, this isn't even like a teacher. This is like an aide or something. But anyway, Charlotte was clueless. She was like, I don't know. You also have to avoid the perception that the effort that went into writing that book is only worth $2.99. Many people will equate very low pricing with low quality. See, that's why. That's what I'm saying, is you have to be careful with pricing yourself too low, because people will be like, oh, well, this is just a crap. You know what I mean? Should I raise my prices? That's not my focus. My book isn't my focus. It's not that I don't want it to be a focus. It's just not a focus right now. I feel like it would be better if I could get a good... I don't know. I honestly don't know, because it all comes down to marketing. And what I really wanted to do was oh, I feel like this has, oh, okay. Oh, I have that hat. That's what I need. Can I jump up in that? Oh, I can. Okay. Can I not go on the side? Oh, I see. Not that it really matters. That's just whatever. It's fine. What I really wanted was to have my cousin, who's got a big giant Twitter following because she was in like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and has all this like adoration still after all these years. I really hoped that she would, like, I don't know, tweet about it or something, but it was kind of awkward because I was like, I know we haven't talked in a really long time, so I felt weird asking her. And then we had that big falling out on Facebook because I posted an article that she disagreed with, and she got really angry at me for posting an article that did not fall in line with her beliefs, and it was just kind of this big mess. And so I was like, well, there goes my like one, because it's all about having somebody that has a wide sphere of influence, right? And I was thinking, oh, that's perfect. You know, she's got a wide sphere of influence. Like, she's got a massive amount of followers on Twitter and stuff. But that all fell apart. So it just was what it was. I've personally never made that connection and never think, oh, this game is cheap or this book is cheap, must be trash. I just think, oh, this dev or author is humble and doesn't need the money or cares for the fans. See, that's kind of what I was going for. Well, I was like, I mean, I'm not going to price it. Okay, this goes back to something that, was it John Steed said on the Discord, where he said that South of Midnight was a good example of the variable pricing because it's a relatively short game that's $40. And so it's tough. You got to kind of be careful because it's like, you don't want to overprice yourself if you're just kind of coming out of the gate and being like, I don't know if that's their first game. Maybe it's not their first game. I don't know. But I know that little shadow game, Shim, which I would really love to play, and I'm looking forward to playing it. Oh shoot, I needed that snail shell. Oh, there it is. No. Oh, dang it. Oh, he's coming back. Sweet. Yeah, I need him. Oh, I should have. It's okay. I got it. It doesn't even matter. It's just coins. Dang it. Okay. That wasn't worth dying for, but whatever. The game Shim is this little game. It's like a little, you have to jump in and out of the shadows. You're like this little shadow creature and you have to jump in and out of the shadows to make your way through the levels. And I remember seeing an ad for it and being like, that's adorable. I love that idea and I want to play that. But when it was released, it's only like a 2-hour game. I think 2, maybe 3-hour game. And they priced it at like $30. And so a lot of people were like, that seems like a lot of money for like hardly any playtime. I mean, you're looking at a 2-hour, 2, maybe 3-hour game. That's a lot of money and from a developer that like, I don't think anybody had ever really heard of, you know? Hollow Knight was Team Cherry's first and it was priced at $15. And then it was this massive hit. And now maybe a lot of indie developers are like, oh, well, we're going to be the next Hollow Knight or whatever. But even still, Hollow Knight only priced their game at $15 and you got 70 plus hours of play out of it. Whereas this Shim game, it's like, oh, what? I think it's a greeting. Oh. X? Oh. His name is, I think it's Bowser Jr. I don't like quizzes. I don't like pop quizzes. On a hoppo? I think you're pushed. Oh, this is a boss fight. Yay! Okay, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. Maybe Oprah will like it, or Reese Witherspoon. Okay, so Reese Witherspoon has this really insane, like, she's, like everybody, I remember watching this on video the other day. This lady was being interviewed about Reese Witherspoon and her success. And she was like, everybody wants to look at Reese Witherspoon. And I'm not, for the record, I'm not like harping on Reese Witherspoon. I think she's really, really smart. But the lady was like, everybody keeps going on about Reese Witherspoon and how she's this really sweet, you know, like, you know, she's really, really sweet. And she's got all this, you know, she does all these sweet movies and she plays these sweet characters, blah, blah, blah. She said, but what they don't talk about is the Reese Witherspoon that has this book club that goes to these authors and is like, hey, I really loved your book. I'd love to put it in my book club. And then quietly is like, by the way, I'm going to own the rights to your book and make a movie out of it. And you'll probably only get like 20% or whatever. You know what I mean? But these authors sign that because that's exciting. And that's like, you know, that's what every author wants, right? They want to be on Reese Witherspoon's book list or Oprah's book list or whatever, but she's like, and I'm gonna own the rights. So anyway, Reese Witherspoon. Okay, for how many minutes? Shoot, I gotta change that. 2 minutes? Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon with or without her spoon. 2 minutes. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon, yeah, Reese Witherspoon, boom. Oh, Reese Witherspoon, Reese Witherspoon, Reese Witherspoon, Reese Witherspoon, yeah, Reese Witherspoon. Ooh, oh, Reese Witherspoon. Oh, Reese Witherspoon. Okay. Reese Witherspoon. It's probably so confused. America's Sweetheart. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Oh, Reese Witherspoon. Mm-hmm. Reese Witherspoon. 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 She's like, it's Beanie. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Reese Witherspoon. All right. Reese Wither. Oh my, Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Oh! Reese Witherspoon? Okay, all right. So is this like, oh shoot, I need that. So is this like, this gives me Celeste vibes. This gives me Celeste vibes of like the hotel, right? Like the little, it's coming. Oh my gosh. Peony, how are you? Sorry, I was under, oh, beans. Oh shoot. Oh, does the beans counter work? Oh, there it is. It does work. It just works sometimes. Beans. Is she saying green weenie? Beans. Yeah, I could only say Reese Witherspoon. Oh, beanies. Anyway, that's what Reese Witherspoon does with her book. With her book club. She's basically like, hey, I really loved your book. I'll market it for you. I'll do all these things for you. But I want to make a movie of, if it does really well, I'm going to make a movie of it, and then I own the rights. And I mean, it's brilliant, honestly, if you think about it. Super, super brilliant. Like, she's always guaranteed a movie that everybody really, really loves. Well, for the most part, because she makes a movie out of a book that's, you know, that does really, really well. Oh, cool. Stay with me. Yes, Auden, I hear you. Don't leave me. Oh, I need to change this. I want to change this. Yeah, I hear you, babe. I like to eat eeples and baninis. Okay, we're gonna do French. Just for panini, just for cakes. Yeah, I mean, she has this, so it looks like she's this, you know, advocate for the authors, but she's really just a super smart strategy. And I mean, Oprah kind of sort of had that same kind of sort of strategy, but she didn't make movies out of them. But, shoot, dang it, I was not paying attention. But I mean, so everybody wants to talk about Reese Witherspoon being America's sweetheart, but she's actually really savvy when it comes to that. And she's a really smart businesswoman in that respect. And like, I respect her for that. I think that's fine. I mean, realistically, oh, son of a, does that, was I supposed to do that? Oh my gosh, okay, this is so much pressure. Oh no, how do you, oh my gosh, how do I do this? Oh yeah, that was smart. Biscuits, that was not. Oh, this is so much stressful. I'll take that. That shake him up a little bit? No, it was out of the thing. Oh. Okay. Do these grow back? Oh, they're, I thought they got smaller. They do not. That changes things slightly. Oh, I'm missing one. Ooh. Which way? Oh, I was gonna say, where do you go, George? Do I have to make my way there without him killing me? What? just happened. I don't know, but it's fine. I don't care. I did it. It's totally fine. She's Elle Woods. Naturally. I really love that movie, actually. I think it's free on YouTube in the United States right now. I have a soft spot for that movie. It's utterly ridiculous, but it's just fun. It's just really fun. It's very quotable. It's very quotable. And I do like her character. I think they did a good job. I beg your pardon. Why is all these things? I just tried to do a double jump because Susie Grace is not paying attention to... That's as far as I could go. Hey, it's Grandpa! Sorry, I saw you come into chat and I just didn't... I think it was during my Reese Witherspoon stage. So, I mean, yeah, you have to be careful with... What did Chain say? Something about that depends on a game that's $4.99 or... Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Chain said... That's true when the game is $4, not when it's 99 cents. What, that it's cheaper for the... Hey, it's Cody! It's me, Cody. It's cheaper. It doesn't feel as bad because I see games on the eShop where I'm like, oh, that's like 99 cents. Or if it's on sale for like 99 cents, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. That's probably a waste. But you know what? There are probably some gems that are hidden under those prices as well. But like a 99-cent game or like a $1.50 game, it's like, But at the same time, I got Charlotte a game called Sprout Valley that I think was on sale for like 99 cents, or maybe it was $1.79, and she loves it. It's basically like a younger Stardew Valley kind of situation. And you're like a little Whoomst. Who's actually kind of cute. Can I swim in that? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So like I don't mind paying 99 cents or $1.50 or whatever for a game that like my child is gonna play and enjoy. And she loves it, absolutely loves it. And there's DLCs for it, so obviously it's gotta be... Where is Hayes? Can I go down? Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, he's coming. I oftentimes, when Ander is in here with me, I'm like, does Ander think that I am just absolutely out of my mind while I'm playing these games? But you know what? I think he thinks that anyway while I'm playing these games. Most of the time you're not paying attention? Okay. That's fair. Oh, he cleans it.
There are keywords that trigger my...
Keywords that trigger Anders listening. All right. Oh, such as Ander. Oh. Oh, no. Did he? Oh, shoot. Biscuits. So it's all about pricing. I mean, you obviously want to price competitively, but at the same time, you also don't want to be like, look, here's my game for 99 cents. And then people are like, oh, that game must be trash, you know? So I don't know. It's really hard. I stuck with $2.99. $2.99 made sense to me. I don't know if that was a good price or a bad one. I think it's probably an okay price. Andrew knows me. Yes. Nintendo seal of quantity. Yeah, I've seen some very questionable games that I'm like, I don't know. I'm thinking Nintendo is supposed to be kind of like a family-friendly company, but then again, they have games like, you know, you can play The Witcher on Nintendo Switch, and which I don't know if it runs very well. I don't think it does. Not on the Switch 1 anyway. I think it will run better on the Switch 2, but I don't unless you can't even play it on the Switch 1. I don't know. I don't know. It's all unclear. I don't know. Okay. Oh. What's gonna happen now? Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. I love that, actually. Whoa! Yeah, I love that I'm wearing my little hat. Can I jump? Heck yes, I can. Boop, 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 boop. I have so many purple flower coins. It's insane. tasty? I beg your pardon. Oh, but now I can like swim. Oh, why am I getting these? They don't even matter. I don't even need them. I don't need those. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm smaller. Oh. Oh, and I can break bricks. That is helpful. How do you get all the way up? Oh, how do you get all the way up there? I think it's the other way. I think it's the other direction. Oh. I think you have to go this way. Yeah, it's gotta be the other way. My neighbors are so loud. That's fair. Am I gonna... That was really fun. I would love a whole level like that. That was really, really fun. Just a warning, there is a game called Spirit Valley that is not what Susie is talking about. It's an erotic creature collecting game. Dang, Nintendo. What the heck? I know. Spiritfarer is the game I really love. Spiritfarer is really nice. I like that game a lot, but not Spirit Valley. No. there have been some questionable games that I've seen. Also, you have different strokes, different folks. A garbage game for some is game of the year for others and vice versa. But then there are perfect games like Doom that everyone can love. Yeah, I remember seeing some video about the original Rayman game. The original Rayman is a side scroller. And I remember thinking it was challenging. Like, I remember thinking it was hard. But I remember playing it when I was younger. My brother had it. And here I am. And I managed to beat it on my own, but there were all these comments in the video talking about the original Rayman that were like, the original Rayman players are the ones that played Doom on something like on the hardest, difficulty or something like that. I don't remember what it was. And I was like, I don't know. I don't like playing games on hard, but I do remember playing Rayman, and I remember Rayman being really, really challenging, but it was doable for me. Like, I never felt like it was... Well, that's fancy. It's Doom! I'm not a huge fan of Doom or any other first-person shooter. Me either. The only first-person shooter game I would ever say that I would say I'm a fan of is the Metroid Prime trilogy, because technically it's a first-person shooter, but it's a Metroid game, so it doesn't feel like a first-person shooter to me, even though it technically is. But when I think of first-person shooters, I think of like Doom, Call of Duty, games like that. And those aren't my types of games. I do not love those games. But we had a time where everybody was making all these Doom jokes constantly about me playing Doom, and I finally got tired of it, and I finally was like, enough. I don't like the Doom jokes anymore. And luckily everybody was, oh, that's right. I watched my brother play Doom. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was not it. It was not a good time. Oh, how long does that go? That is a long... You can't do it up. You can only do it sideways. Okay, cool. I thought maybe you could like... Yeah, like that. Excellent job, Toadette. What do you have to say? Can I grab onto this? Oh my goodness, I sure can. Oh, but I missed it. First person. What did Anders say today? Stort shory. Stort shory. To make a stort shory even shorter. First person. I can't tell if I love this move or if I do not. I still think the galaxy jump is the better situation, but it is nice. It is a nice... It's nice, but it's kind of... But you can grab the top of the flagpole, so there you go. I mean, Nintendo used to have love hotels. Really? Oh, Nintendo. Constipated cow pie? One of my favorite things is I heard from when Charlotte was watching. Charlotte doesn't normally like Captain Underpants, but there was a Halloween episode called Hackoween that she really liked, and I remember that somebody called someone a cake. He was a kinked garden hose, and I thought that was really funny. Bye, Lindsay. Have an excellent rest of your day, my friend. Also, it's Christian. How's it going, Christian? Yeah, webbed flashbacks for sure. Using your yeah, because but you could put your web almost anywhere, but yeah, that felt very webbed-ish. I liked webbed a lot. Webbed was very, very fun. Another uncharted area, swaying ruins. Love hotels is how they created the first Game Boy customer. I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole and look all this up. Oh my gosh. Is he sucking on a pacifier? I'm confused. I'm confusion. Hey, it's game! But I'm stoked for the Switch too, but not for $80 games, dude. I am with you. We've talked about this a lot. We've discussed this a lot. Oh, okay, that works, I guess. Can you jump on them? Whoa, this is true. This is so trippy. We've talked about that a lot. And for me, a game like Mario Kart is not worth $80 because I'm just not really a Mario Kart fan. But it's all we've discussed this so much, but we're all kind of like, well, it kind of depends on like the entertainment value that you get out of it. You know what I mean? Like, would I pay $80 for a new Zelda title? Like a complete new Zelda title? Yes. But would I pay $80 for Mario Kart? No. But I also have to remind myself that Mario Kart is some people's Zelda, and that's okay. But I don't know, this release definitely seems kind of cursed with all the delays and with everything that's happening and with like, it just seems kind of sort of cursed. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I also am aware that like nothing is happening right now, and we just kind of need to wait it out, and we'll just kind of see what happens. And I'm not in any super massive hurry to get a Switch 2, but I think I will probably get one, hopefully, if I can. I will get one when Metroid Prime 4 drops. Oh, that's Quinn. That's right. That's Quinn. I was like, I can't remember how to pronounce that. He said, "Weh" for wee. That is the greatest. Weh. Oh, we could. Wow, this level is crazy. They seriously look like they're sucking on pacifiers. I mean, maybe they are. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, we've discussed this a lot about like, you know, entertainment value and what people consider, you know, and also that video games are hobbies. And so it's like, well, hobbies cost money and, you know, they're kind of sort of investments. I know a guy whose hobby is collecting hobbies. He goes through something, like he goes through a period where he's like totally obsessed with some hobby, and then he decides that he's kind of done with it. And then he's like, oh shoot, wait a minute. Do these guys come back? Darn. Oh. Can I control that? Is it following me? No. It does not. Crap! How do I, They look like they're seasick, so maybe they are sucking on something? Oh, maybe. They do look like they're seasick. That is true. I think I need to wait. There we go. Quinn! Yeah. Oh. Wait a minute. Beans. Dang it. Stixel. I know that's where the Wonder Flower is. It's gotta be. That has to be where it is. It just needs to be more than graphics. It needs to be exceptional games at the price. I mean, to me, there seems like a really big difference between... Did I already do this room? Oh yeah, that's with the Wii. Oh, darn. Dang it. Oh, but I have a flower. Oh, that's just gonna give me coins. It's fine. I don't need coins. I feel like it's just very... I don't know. I'm not as upset about it as a lot of people are, simply because I just feel like, I don't know. That is a really high price tag for sure. And there's something about it that feels kind of not good when it's like a Mario Kart game. There's a difference between that and a game like Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon Forbidden West or like Final Fantasy VII Remake or something. Those two games don't feel the same, anywhere near the same to me, and yet they both have the same price tag, so it's kind of odd. I don't really know. I don't really understand what is... I don't understand. No. Wait, how... There we go. I just had to... Ah! Dang it! What? Are you serious? I'm so mad right now. That is dumb. That is so dumb. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Maybe he'll come back. I'm not gonna jump on that flower yet. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Okay. In the door we go. Oh my gosh. Hey, it's Hayes! I knew it. We changed the flowers to French. And one of them was saying, wee, but he was going, wah. Aw, wah. We changed the flowers to French, and I thought of you. Oh, everything is slippery, and I hate that a lot. Oh, and it's timed. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right, we can do this. We can do this. It's totally fine. We're going to speed run this because I don't need those coins. Oh. 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 Yeah, we did it. Yeah, the little talking yellow flowers, we changed them to French. I changed them to French. I'm gonna miss all those coins. Oh, I understand. You know what? It's not worth it. It's fine. I knew I was gonna die. For tomorrow's stream, I'm always looking forward to a stream with Hayes. Always, always, always. Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know. I'm not a Mario Kart person, so Mario Kart doesn't excite me. I do like the look of the DK game. I think the DK game looks really fun, but I also have a massive backlog, so it's not like I'm sitting here going, oh my gosh, I don't have any games to play. What am I supposed to do with my time? I have so many games on my backlog, and we also discussed this over the last couple days during my streams, and we had a big roundtable discussion on my Discord over the weekend about this. I just don't buy big games like that very often. I buy them maybe once a year. There are very few games that I'm like, I have to have that game, like right now. Very few. I think one year it was Horizon Forbidden West. No, one year it was Final Fantasy VII Remake. And then the next year it was Tears of the Kingdom. And then the next year it was Horizon Forbidden West. And then the next year it was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like, I don't make these massive purchases all the time. Not every game I buy is going to be $80 or even $60 or even $50. Most of the time, I'm an indie girl anyway, so most of the time I'm on the lookout for indie games, and so the game pricing, I totally get that it's upset a lot of people, but I'm just kind of like, yeah, but I only make those purchases like maybe once a year, and it's not like oh, wait a minute. How the fruit am I supposed to, do I kill them with the light? Oh, I understand. Okay. I was gonna say, I can make him move faster, actually. Oh, you finally finished Metroid Prime? Dude, I love Metroid Prime. Oh, it's one of my... It's so good. Has one of my favorite boss reveals out of any game I've ever played, actually. Oh, I love it. So good. Oh. I don't like these guys. They're problematic. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Omelette de fromage. Not de. De. Omelette de fromage. Oh, are these operadors? I think they are. 2? There are 2 of them. I love these operadors because they go when you hit them. Oh. How do you kill them? How do you... Oh, you just open their door. Okay. Way to go, Susie. I am so smart. That's the door I already went in. So that means it must be... Oh! Okay. Wow, this one took me forever. So long. If it brings in better talent and they make incredible games, one day it will be worth it. They will eventually get cheaper the longer they are out. Maybe, because I feel like well, no, you're right. Because Breath of the Wild does go on sale now. But it's 7 years later, which is wild to me. But Breath of the Wild. But they do eventually go on sale. That's true, they do. To be totally honest, though, I saw somebody post on a comment today. It was some YouTube video comment or whatever that said, that's basically saying that anything with the Mario on it is worth that $80 price tag. And that includes Mario Tennis, that includes Mario Sports, that includes Mario Golf, that includes Mario all these different things. And it just seems like those are just not the same. You know what I mean? And I have to agree. It's like, well, no, because those are not the same as like Mario Odyssey, you know? Those don't provide the same value, but maybe they do? I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. It's interesting. But when you take into consideration, dang it, when you take into consideration inflation and you take into consideration just how much, I keep forgetting those guys hurt me when I jump on them. Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. It's kind of wild. Breath of the Wild. That's like a whole Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds. I was just thinking about Outer Wilds today. Good times. Oh, that's not the door that I went in? Oh. This is one, right? Or does it change every time? Oh, I didn't realize there were things there. I am not paying attention. I'm only paying attention to chat, kind of. Actually, I'm only half paying attention. I'm only half paying attention to each thing. That's okay. That is okay. Love that sound effect a lot. That, and I really love the marching, walking, / dancing piranha plants. Oh, I didn't have to do that. Well, I guess we're here now. Whatever. I guess it's fine. Yeah, half everything. All the things. Yeah, I just feel like if it gives you, you know, it just all depends on what that entertainment value is. And I think I also just am also like, I don't understand how we didn't expect. I mean, I guess I didn't quite expect Nintendo games to get quite up quite that high, but at the same time, like, I'm really not that surprised because with just inflation and it's almost like people want these phenomenal games, but then they don't want to. I was just telling Andrew this the other day. I was like, it's like people want better graphics, they want better game experiences, they want higher frame rates, they want better consoles and better hardware, but they don't want to pay for it. But the reality is you have to pay for that. There's gotta be oh, maybe not. I was gonna say there's gotta be a secret there, but I don't know if there's a secret in a break one. I don't think there is. And free DLCs are nice too. That's really, really nice. I forget Breath of the Wild has a DLC. I never played it. Do you hear what she's singing in there, Andrew? She's singing Called to Serve. Yep. Are we gonna save all these? Oh, these are the last. Oh, really? These are the last ruins? Really? This place felt a lot larger than that. I like that I like that the turtles get angry at you. When they see you, they're like, you're an enemy. I'm so angry right now. I just want to, like, I really want to play Metroid Prime 4. And I really want to... I was not paying attention. Oh, we're supposed to go down? We are supposed to go down. Okay, cool. And I really want to play... I really want to play Silk Song. Try not to get my hopes up. Trying real hard. I've had such an itch to play Hollow Knight, but I just don't... Am I floating on a bone? Oh my lands. He's like, get out of town. Oh, it's rising. Okay. Charlotte's bus will be here in about 10 minutes. Oh, is it coming still? You know what? That doesn't matter. It's fine. I don't think it is. Maybe it is. He's gonna kick that if I don't. Oh, he caught it. He intercepted it. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, I thought that was gonna come down on my head. Thankfully, it did not. Well, I'll get that one, even though it doesn't matter because I didn't get the first one. I can't tell. Okay. Oh, I was just checking if it was still coming. No, I was checking to see if I missed a wonder flower. Quickly. Oh my gosh. See, I do not believe they are going to re-release Metroid Prime 2 because there is a well, I don't know if you've played Metroid Prime 2. Have you played Metroid Prime 2? Because I don't want to spoil it. Oh, see, I missed the flower. Oh, no, I did not. Secret. Oh, my contact lens. Oh, yeah. Oh. Wait a minute. What? This has to be where the... It's not Metroid Prime 4? I thought it was Metroid Prime 4. Oh. What? What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That was pointless. Maybe this person will help me. There's this part in Metroid Prime 2 where you have to find these keys in order to get to the very final temple area hangout. And they're spread literally, I mean, it's the same as Metroid Prime. Like, you have to go find the artifacts in Metroid Prime, and they're spread all over the whole entire world. But in Metroid Prime, you can get them you can get most of them at any time. You need certain power-ups for them. And then there are a few that you can only get when you have certain, like when you have basically all the power-ups, basically the most powerful suit. But for the most part, you can stumble across artifacts all the way up until the end of the game. But in Metroid Prime 2, these keys are only accessible after like way later in the game. So you have to have a lot of upgrades. You don't have to have every single one, but you do have to have most of them. And I remember seeing a video of the devs talking about a Metroid Prime 2 remaster. And they said, well, it costs more money to remaster than it does to, I don't know, remake or whatever. But they mentioned that a lot of fans had a problem with this whole finding these keys thing because they said that it brought the game to a total standstill. Now, I never felt that way. I felt like it makes sense that you have to go through and find all these keys. And it's not at the very, very end. There are definitely still things you can do. You know, you don't have to have every single upgrade in order to get them, but it's pretty far along in the game. But for me, I was like, well, but that's when you're going through and basically leveling Samus up anyway. You're going through and finding all the missile expansions. You're finding all the energy tank expansions. When you get that powered up, that's when you start going around and really listening for that sound. So you can be like, ah, yes, there's a secret in this room, you know? And obviously they give you hints, just like they do with the artifacts, of where to find them, where to find these keys. I did not feel like it brought the game to a standstill. I do not think they will ever remaster it. I think because there was too much backlash over that part of the game. And so I think if they were to remaster it, they would have to change that. And in order to change that, they'd have to change the complete way that your upgrades work and which upgrades you get first. I don't see it happening. I think it will only be Nintendo Switch Online GameCube like emulated, basically, which I will take. But I don't think they'll ever remaster it like they did Metroid Prime. Land Raider, how's it going? We're talking about Metroid Prime 2. Oh, I was about to say that. Oh, that's right. So that is what I need in this place. Okay, cool. Oh, shoot. But I feel like I also need that. And Nintendo prices. It does. You are not wrong, Doom. You are not wrong. That totally does. And I respect that. I'm not a speedrunner, so I'm like, whatever. But I can totally see that being frustrating as a speedrunner, 100%. And all I'm saying is when I first played the game, I was like, it was a surprise to me when I heard the devs say that, because I never felt that way. But you know what? I also never felt like there was a massive amount of backtracking in Hollow Knight either. And I've heard a lot of people say, oh my gosh, there was so much backtracking in Hollow Knight and I got tired of all the backtracking. I never felt that way. I loved every minute of Hollow Knight and I loved every minute of spending all the time that I spent there. I never wanted to leave Hallow Nest. Like, I loved it. And so it never felt like a problem to me to have to like backtrack and go around and try and find, you know, certain things. But that's just me. Why were there those? Oh, I think I don't know. Oh, that's right. I don't have an extra long jump. Extra high jump. Nope, not worth it. Dang it. Shh. It did sound like Mabel screaming. You're right. Yeah, Nintendo prices, you know, same old, same old. We've been talking about that for a couple days. It's a very hot topic right now, which is fine. And I mean, it's giving Nintendo a whole lot of publicity for sure. But I do feel like they've made kind of some interesting choices. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, like they can, unfortunately, I'm like, they can kind of sort of do whatever they want, man. Like they're, oh, I see. Oh, fancy. Oh, it does still follow you, even if you take a long time, or if you don't, or yeah. What am I saying? I don't know. Oh, I feel like I'm supposed to go. You are probably following the wrong bus. Her bus is... Are you on 491? Oh, yeah, you are. No, that should be it.
I've seen it go down over there, but I've never seen it go right there. Watch, it went down Stan Schluter and then turned off Stan Schluter.
Oh. Have we been sent any messages? No. Interesting. Huh. Well, then it'll be a little bit late then. I mean, it's always kind of sort of late, but it'll be later. I feel like I still am missing... I need my extra tall jump. This is Super Mario... Oh, maybe I don't. This is Super Mario Brothers Wonder. It is hallucinatory. It's very, very... Shoot! Have I... Oh, you know what? We're going to come to this next one, and that's when my little sensor thing is going to come. We can... Oh, secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. What? I never would have thought to do that in a million years. Okay. Oh, but we have to jump. Okay. Okay, it all makes sense now. I was like, there's got to be some way for us to get up there. But okay. Yep. Oh, yeah. It's all coming. Whoa. This is much larger than I thought. Dang. Oh my gosh. This is like a whole different level. Oh my gosh, dang it. Yeah, I mean, it's not like completely 100% accurate, but it's pretty dang close sometimes. And I feel like we get more messages. I feel like I get a message every single day that's like, this bus is out of commission, follow this bus instead. And like, I get it, but I think they don't have enough bus drivers is what I honestly believe. I don't think their buses are breaking down. I think they just don't have enough bus drivers. And so they have to combine routes. But yeah, this is the only time I get to stream is when I have to take a break in the middle. But Ander can go get Charlotte today, but. Okay, no, don't, just stay like that. Yep. See, look at him. He's so mad. He's like, so angry right now. I love being this little slime a lot. It's great. Seriously, remember when I was like, I would do a whole level like this? Well, here we go. Most of it is this. Oh. I think, oh, we're supposed to go up there. Wow, this is like the whole entire level. Oh, now I understand. Okay, I was like, I noticed all these things. I was gonna say, I've noticed. I noticed those things as I fell, and I was like, am I supposed to like jump down the side or like what is happening? But Land Rider's right. Toadette sounds a lot like Mabel from Gravity Falls. My name is Mabel. It rhymes with table. It also rhymes with fable. Mabel, these rhymes are legendary. Ah! I feel like I'm supposed to follow that. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. This is bananas. Is that the sun? I feel like that's the sun. We're gonna fly into the sun, just like in Outer Wilds. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a secret. Oh, my contact lenses. Ah! Is this the, oh, that's a secret? It's just a flower. It's not a secret. Oh, oh, yeah, okay. All right, that's fair. Dark Bramble! Dark Brenda! Telling you, so many bad memories of Dark Bramble. I remember the second I saw it, I was like, oh, yep, that is a nope place. Do not like the look of that place. No, sir. No, sir. I do not. That is a sketchy sketch place. Now we officially did it. The big yellow one is the sun. I don't know. I don't think we did. I'll have to go back through because I know there were so many. You know what? I think in the final voyage, there was it the final voyage? I can't remember. I'm sure there were plenty of times where I was like, Dark Brenda. Oh, Dark Bramble. You and... Oh. Wow, that was crazy. Operation Poplin Rescue. Let's do it. Let's take a drink of water. Let's hydrate before we dehydrate. Those bricks up there look like those S's I used to draw when I was in high school. When I wrote notes to my friends. That's kind of what they look like. They just need points, like diamond points at the top, triangular points at the top and at the bottom. Ah! Oh no, this is gonna be a bad situation probably. Oh, am I gonna be a blob again? I love being a blob! And I like the music too, it's fun. Kind of reminds me actually of the level in Astrobot where you're also a blob, kind of, sort of. You're like a roly-poly. Oh, Land Rider, I need to send you that bread recipe. I'm so sorry, I forgot. Secret? Oh, yep, there it is. That was it? Have fun, Land Rider! Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Hooray! I told him I'd send him that bread recipe and I forgot. Also, since when did Land Rider get a girlfriend? I need to know details. I love being a blob. That's a statement you don't hear every day. I came all the way down here. That was like nothing. I was like the... Oh, we got the royal seed. There it is. I have found exactly 2 entrances to the secret world. That's a problem. I don't know if I trust this. This feels weirdly like it's not done. It's not over. It's not over till it's... Oh, yep. Apparently it is. Magma Bog. Who's talking? I do like the French flowers. I know. I need to know when this girlfriend situation happened because I remember him talking about going on dates, and I remember him talking about, like, it's been a saga. Like I feel like I need details. Land Rider. Shane doesn't have a girlfriend. My wife's happy about that. Oh, they don't even let me. Okay. All right. Fine. Fine. I guess we're going back here. Okay. You know what? I remember what I decided yesterday. Ooh, have fun with that, Quinn. That sounds super fun. Retroid. It's like Scooby-Doo saying Metroid. It's a Retroid, Raggy! Oh, Bowser's so mad. He's shaking. He's so angry. So angry right now. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through the Magma Bog. And then we're going to do the sensor badge. What's your problem? Whoa, that Bowser guy is so menacing up there. I just can't catch any fish at all, but I did reel in this bottle with a curious message inside. Look to the distant sky to find a special world. Huh, what do you suppose that's all about? Well, I am actually trying to get to the distant world. We will do we'll do Magma Bog, and then we'll go back. It's pretty clear where the entrances are. Like, you can see where it's like, oh yeah, there's supposed to be another little, like, path in the map. You know what I mean? Where the special world is. So we'll do the Magma Bog, and then we will go back and do the special... Well, obviously, we are going to need to come back and do the special worlds because we have to go through the Magma Bog first. Wow, it's raining. Hold on. We need... Oh. I was going to say, we need to be somebody else. Because I've been Toadette now for... I do not feel like... Doom finally put all their games on a shelf. 2x10 yellow pine is extreme overkill for a game shelf. Dang. Dang. I don't own that many games. I really don't. Not a whole lot of game. Oh, okay. I don't own that many games to put on a shelf. Like, oh, there's Bowser. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at him back there. He is so scary. How do I thought so. Yeah, I need Land Rider to give me details, man. I need to know. Look at him go. How do I get that other flower? Oh. This music is an interesting music choice. I am so confused. Am I supposed to, like... Obviously, these guys hurt me, right? Yeah, I was gonna say. So, I remember these guys from Super Mario World 3, and you could only walk on them while you were wearing that boot, that sock. You were like in a hopping sock. Oh, shoot, I should have used that. Oh, that is so nice of them. now I see. Ah, okay. So, all right, we're using the power of the POWs. I understand. So we'll bring this one all the way back because there's a flower back there, which probably isn't really worth it. It's probably just coins. Oh, oh, wait, what? Oh, I understand. I bet. I don't know. Yeah, okay. It makes sense. Those guys have always hurted. Yes, they have. And you can jump on them with your sock. That image of Bowser back there is really intense. Wow. I do not like that one bit. Holy moly. Oh, that's what that did. Awesome. Oh, you guys know what Charlotte watched for the first time the other day? Oh, yay! Oh, Charlotte! How's it going?
Stixel pupper.
Stixel poopin' doggin'. Oh.
I want to be a mushroom.
You want to be a mushroom?
Yeah.
Yeehaw. Yeehaw. I say yeehaw. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, shoot! Biscuits.
I want to play this so bad.
You will play this when I'm done with it.
Are you done with it?
I am not done with it. Go, go, go. How was your day?
Ooh, I like that.
How does your throat feel?
Still kind of weird, but better.
That's good. Her allergies are out of
We
control.
got 2 more days of the
So,
Star Trek.
Charlotte,
I'm sick of
what
it.
did you watch for the first time recently?
Napoleon Dynamite.
I told her about it. I don't remember how we got on the discussion. How did we get on the...
And please don't ask me what
Look,
I
he's
thought of it.
following
I
me.
have no words.
I don't think he... Yeah, I was going to say, I think he hurts me. That was my bad.
I love how they got up and started dancing. Remember? How the plants
Yeah,
like had little
she
feet?
watched Napoleon Dynamite for the first time, and she was... Whoa, that is it. Oh, I thought that was one big giant pipe. And she was like,
Yes,
I
it's
legitimately have no words. And I was like, I know, right? Hey, it's Dadbots! How's it going, Dadbots? Oh, I just did that. I forgot that I had that power.
Charlotte, wait, hey, Charlotte,
I,
my class that I have to bring these parts of paper.
okay,
Oh,
you guys need to go, out. Go. I don't want to say go away, but at the same time, I'm like, go away. Can I do that? Oh, can I time this right? Oh, yeah, that was good. Was I supposed to do that? Awesome. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, everything has eyes. Oh, I mean, what? Is that a platform? Oh my gosh, their little legs. I love their little legs so much. He's even moving in the background. Phenomenal cosmic power. Oh, yes, please. Thank you. Ah. I don't know what's happening, but I love it. Oh, I think I was supposed to go up that. Yeah, let's try that again. Did I? Oh,
Allowed to have the leftover Dr. Pepper
sure.
and the leftover case?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, finally.
I love this level, actually. I really love this idea. But I'm missing lots of things. Oh, there it is. Oh, no! Oh, biscuits. I gotta grab that. Okay, are we ready? Yeah. Oh, okay. I really loved that a lot. Hey, bring me the iPad and I'll get Totoro started for you. She's wanted to watch Totoro all day. So yeah, so Charlotte watched Napoleon Dynamite. We watched a bunch of clips of it on YouTube, and she was like, well, what can I watch this on? And I said, I think we looked it up, and it's on Hulu. So she watched it and she was like, I have no words. I just do not have any words. And I was like, nobody did.
Look at those
But
guys.
I also, so when Ander watched, okay, so Ander went on his mission to Arizona when he was, oh wait. Wait. Why am I, what? I think I need to close this out. Okay, hold on. Let me get this. Anders on the phone, so I can't. Whoa, Apple TV's being weird. Let's start this over. So I saw Napoleon Dynamite without any, like, you think anybody wants a roundhouse kick to the face while I'm wearing these bad boys? Forget about it.
Look at those.
My dad saw Napoleon Dynamite when he was in New York City visiting his brother.
Look at those little tiny.
And my dad came home from New York and he was standing in the kitchen and he was drinking Gatorade and he was doing what Napoleon does after he's been dancing and he was doing and he was laughing so hard and we were like, Dad, we don't understand. We don't understand. And he was like, yeah, it's this movie I watched. It's really funny. You'd think it was hilarious. But he had this weird, like, he was all giddy because he'd seen it and we hadn't. And he said it was just absolutely hilarious. And so when it finally came to theaters, I went to go see it, but I really didn't know a whole lot about it. So I was just kind of like, you know, I just kind of went into it. But I think my mom had seen it before. And so my mom, I need a split view here. Oh, maybe I don't. Never mind. Why is this being weird? Maybe you can't watch Totoro, babe. I don't know why this is being weird.
No.
We got the loading wheel.
No, Mama. Totoro is on.
Oh. Home? No. Where do I find my stuff? Movies. Oh, come on. Seriously? It's not on here? I thought it was.
Mama.
Yes, baby.
Totoro is on.
Maybe it's not. Maybe I don't have it in here. I thought I did.
Wait, Ma. Totoro is on. Let me show you what Totoro is. It's on.
No, it's not. It's not on there.
It's on here.
No, it's not.
It is.
Auden, it's not on Hulu. It's not. I thought it was on Apple TV because we have it. And so like I thought I put it on here, but apparently I did not. Okay, well tell you what. I'm going to have to do some figuring and we can watch it later, okay? So here you go. There's Paramount. I can't fix it right now, baby. I'm sorry.
But I want Papa to do it.
Oh, Papa's not going to be able to do it because Papa doesn't know how to do it.
He does.
I thought I put it on I could have sworn I put it on the iPad. Is it on my phone? Shoot, I'm sorry, you guys. I have to try and... I thought it was in my library. Huh. Where am I thinking? Maybe I'm thinking of my computer, my Apple computer that I don't use anymore. So when I saw Napoleon Dynamite, I just remember being so speechless when I was sitting in the theaters. I didn't know what to make of it, but I did think it was funny. But I've also lived in Idaho, in a little tiny town in Idaho, and that's exactly what it's like. So for me, I was kind of like, oh yeah, I've lived that. Like I knew kids like that. And I was like, I lived that. So it was way more, I don't know, funny to me. But Ander served his mission. And when he served his mission, it was released like right before he served his mission. And so oh shoot, that's not what I meant to do. So all the new missionaries that were coming out were like, oh man, they were quoting it constantly and they were like, it's the funniest movie you'll ever see. So Ander went a little over 2 years just hearing quotes from it and hearing hype about it and hearing that it was the funniest movie anybody had ever seen and it was so hilarious and he was going to love it. And so when he finally got home from his mission and actually watched it, he was like, I cannot believe this is what everybody's been hyping up for 2 years. This is the dumbest movie I've ever seen. But I firmly believe he only thought it was stupid because it was hyped up so much while he was gone. And when he was in a position where he couldn't watch it, because when you're on a mission, you don't go see movies, you don't do stuff like that. You're focused on, you know, what you're there for the whole time. You don't watch movies. You don't really listen to music that isn't like church approved. Like that's part of the sacrifice that you make when you... I can't even see where the heck I am. Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant. I need you. I think so. Oh. Oh man, he is catching up to me. And we have purple liquid. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh, my contact's drying out. Oh no, everything about this is bad. I've never lost to this person. Creature being. They are having the time of their life, though. Maybe I can catch up now. Oh. That's great. Oh, he's gonna beat me! Maybe not. Ugh, well, not if I die. So I remember my mom leaning forward in the theater to watch my reactions to everything that was going on. And I thought Totoro was in our Apple library and it's not. So I don't know how to put it on there. I can't put it on there right now. And that's what I tried to tell her, but we're just going to have to watch it later.
Do we have like a DVD or anything
No,
like that?
it's like digital. And I think it's on my computer. It's on like my Apple computer. I don't think it's on my, it would just take a lot of effort that I can't do right now. Yeah, just got to outrun somebody on 8 roller skates. It's not on the TV though, baby. Oh, that's helpful. Oh yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Oh yeah, it's on now. It's gonna be fine. Maybe. 8 roller skates. Rude. This is not, and I'm not even on roller skates. Like, how is this fair? Oh yeah, speed run. Heck yeah. Cutting corners. Nobody said I couldn't. Just gotta think like a speedrunner. Doom, are you a speedrunner? I like that woo is allez in French. Weird flex, but okay. But yeah, my mom, I remember her looking forward, like watching me in the theater to see my reactions. Like when LaFonda gets off the bus. And I just remember being like, I just could not believe what I was seeing. And so Charlotte and I, we watched all these scenes together and we were laughing about them. Like we thought it was really, like we thought it was, you know, she thought it was funny, but then she watched the whole thing and I was like, I'm not worried about it because it doesn't have any bad language in it. It doesn't have, you know, it's not inappropriate at all. And I won't say she loved it, but like she just, it was just, I mean, it is what it is, right? Napoleon Dynamite is just so weird. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It's just so strange, but it is very, very quotable. It's extremely quotable. And so we have kind of been like, gosh, a freaking idiot. Everybody thinks I'm a freaking idiot because of you. But yeah, I just remember all the hype around it. And then of course the dance at the very end, which is fantastic. And Charlotte was just, I mean, she loved that part. It was great. But yeah, she was very much like, I don't even know what to say about this. And I was like, there really isn't a whole lot. Oh, I should have had, how do you even? Okay, so you can jump on things in the water. Or you can just wait for the water to drain out and just have everything die. Right? This is just a waiting game? Oh, it's not gonna go down all the way. Got it. Oh, and it's gonna come back up. Of course it is. I mean, it really is. It's just an odd movie. Like, it's just an odd movie. But I remember when I was in Footloose, the play Footloose, when I was in high school, I made this friend that was also in the ensemble. I didn't have, like, a big part or anything, but I was part of the ensemble, and so I was part of like, you know, moving sets around and things like that, and I would sing songs, and I was just part of the ensemble, and she and I got into this weird habit of constantly talking like Kip. So we'd always, you know, so we would look at each other and be like, yeah, so how was your weekend? We'd be like, oh, you know, it's okay. Like, we just kind of like hung out with each other. Like, it's totally fine. Like, I had a friend over and like, it wasn't a big deal. Like, everything was just totally fine. Just like Kip talked. And it was addictive. We did it through the whole show, and we didn't really mean to. It just kind of happened that way. But we used to laugh and laugh and laugh about it. I'm not really sure like why that was a thing, but it just made us, it was just funny. Ah, freaking love these dudes. Just constantly hungry. It's like my toddler, constantly hungry. And I've noticed, oh, that was really close. And I've noticed that my toddler just wants to, even if she's watching, like even if she just ate lunch, if she's watching a screen, she just automatically wants food. I'm like, you're not even hungry. You're just watching a screen. I can never get that third flower coin square thing. Dadbot says, first time I saw it, I hated it. Second time, I appreciated it much more for what it was. It's just one of those weird... Oh, it was just so weird. But I did think it was funny. And, you know, I think I owned it at some point. And, like, you know, I just thought it was hilarious. But for the most part. But like I said, I have lived that before. I have lived in a little tiny town in Idaho like that. And so like, I just kind of understood more. I just kind of understood like that's just kind of what life is like when you live in this really rural town. And I've got a friend who has since moved away, but I've got a friend that, lived in Preston, Idaho, like grew up in Preston, Idaho, which is where they filmed it. And she was like, yep, that's exactly what it's like. It's 100%. That's Preston, Idaho for you right there. The high school, everything. But when we hit that scene at the very beginning, when he throws the action figure out the window and the kid's like, what are you going to do today, Napoleon? He's like, whatever I feel like. Gosh, Charlotte started laughing and I was like, okay, so this isn't going to make any sense, but this is pretty much just Napoleon Dynamite. This is just what it is. The humor makes no sense. And it's just, and Ander will say that like there are funny moments to it, but it's not like the whole movie. He didn't think the whole movie was great or anything. Although we do love I love technology, but not as much as you see. We do love that part. It's pretty funny. Hey, it's John. Hey, we just tested that earlier today, and I believe that the beans counter is working. Pretty sure it popped up earlier. Sometimes it just can't understand what I'm saying because I talk too fast, I think. This place looks like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I was gonna say, I checked it before I went live. I checked all guests are required to pull that handle. Wait a minute, what is it hiding? Oh, just like the, oh no. Wow, I am so bad at this game. God, Tina, eat the food. Tina, you fat lard. That's what it is. Tina, you fat lard. Come get some dinner. Oh my gosh. Napoleon, don't be jealous that I've been talking with hot babes all day. Plus, you know, I'm training to be a cage fighter. You have like the worst reflexes ever. Try and hit me, Napoleon. What? Said come down here and try and hit me. Oh my gosh. Ah, it makes no sense. Oh my gosh. Just hilarious. Just hilarious. Like, it's like some people just randomly have llamas. Sure. Some people just randomly have emus. Sure. I remember that. In Preston, Idaho. That's what I'm saying. In Preston, Idaho, I was in, well, it's not a small city anymore because BYU, Idaho is there. But when I lived there originally, it was very, very small. But that was Rexburg, Idaho. And back then, they didn't even call it BYU, Idaho. It was called Ricks College. And then they changed the name later, much to kind of everybody's, well, my family's kind of chagrin. But everybody was kind of like, I don't like that. but my dad taught there for a while. I took swimming lessons there. And actually, I had a near-death experience at that college because I was taking swimming lessons. We were being taught by some college student, my brother and I, and because my dad taught at the school, we got a deal. And so we were taking swimming lessons, and it was just me and my brother. It was like private swimming lessons, and we had just gotten done with a swimming lesson, and the whole entire Rick's College swim team, the male swim team, was about to start their practice. And so they all got in the water, and I had not gotten out of the water yet, but my brother had gotten out of the water, and the teacher had gotten out of the water. And I noticed one of our little dive toys was still in the water. And so I decided to dive down and go get it. And nobody decided to check if the pool was empty or not, including my teacher. And so they all linked arms and got in this giant circle and started to move in a circular motion and create basically a whirlpool in the middle of the pool. And I was getting sucked down into the whirlpool, and I couldn't surface, and I had my goggles on, and I remember just watching that toy just disappear over the edge of the pool into the deep end. And I swam for my life and finally managed to make it out of the water and to a ladder. And I never told anybody what happened. And I should have, because my teacher screwed up. He should have checked the water before the whole entire, he should have just checked the water. They should have checked the water. Somebody should have checked the water. So I almost died. Or at least passed out. I don't know. Because eventually I would have been dragged in, and one of them would have hit me while they were moving in that circle. So somebody would have seen me sooner or later, but I probably would have lost consciousness at that point because I was trying to swim away from it. And here are these college-aged boys that are like swimming in this circle and moving so fast that it was insane. It was like an undertow. It was crazy. So yeah, bad memories for that pool. It was a bad situation. I feel like I'm gonna need multiple, it was horrifying. Did those well, yeah, they were at BYU Hawaii or BYU Idaho. Yes, they did. They were BYU students at the time. Oh, surprise. Yeah, so I have kind of I've got weird memories being at Rick's College for sure. I feel like I'm supposed to throw bubbles at those things. Do I throw bubbles at it? Will it go into the bubble? I've had a couple near-death experiences in my life, but obviously none as bad as my car accident when I was 3 that I should have died from, but I didn't. I'm here for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I'm here for some reason. Oh, maybe I can just... Oh, no, I cannot. Oh, shoot. Okay. Biscuits. All right. We're going to try this again. Can I just Oh. How do you... Oh, I lost my power. That's why. I am so smart. I can tell you for certainty that on my street growing up, there was a family from Germany that bred German Shepherds. Another house had llamas. Another guy had sheep, turkeys, chickens, and ostriches. Pretty weird for Michigan. I'll say so. Dang. Oh, shoot. Am I supposed to... Remember that time Susie's sister almost died, but then her brother saved her? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Yeah, my sister almost drowned too. My mom wasn't paying attention, which happens sometimes. Auden almost drowned because I wasn't paying attention. And, which is one of the worst memories of my life. But yeah, my sister followed us into the swimming pool into the 5 feet. And I just remember hearing my mom suddenly just start screaming. And when we turned around, I just saw my sister's head bobbing up and down out of the water. And, my brother saved my sister's life multiple times because he said, is this what I'm supposed to? Oh, I know how to get that one. I am so dumb. Really? Yeah, there we go. Oh, shoot. No, that is not the... I legitimately don't know how to get that bottom one. My brother saved my sister from sliding down off of Arches National Park, like one of the big arches with just the drop off. And then he saved her from drowning. Oh, I can't go up that way. Oh, I guess I'm just supposed to go. Oh my gosh, I am struggling so much with this level. Maybe it's because I'm thinking about all these near-death experiences. It's giving me all this anxiety. And like all little kids go through situations like that. We all experience situations because it's impossible to keep your eye on your child all the time, every day. And like, you know, it just is what it is, but it's an awful, awful feeling. And really? What is that even there for? There's got to be a flower inside it, right? There has to be. Is it gonna pop? Oh. Is it gonna pop with this, maybe? No. That doesn't work either. Maybe I can... I knew of those in St. Clair with all of them. Must be a Michigan thing. Well, there you go. I don't feel like I ever saw anything like that in Michigan. My grandparents lived in Battle Creek, and I don't feel like I ever saw anything like that in Battle Creek. But even in Utah, I remember we had a house in Utah that was like in our neighborhood that had an emu just in its front yard. It was all fenced, and there was just a random emu. I mean, it was a great way to stop solicitors for sure. Oh, I think I know what I'm supposed to do over there. I'm gonna try something, but I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, I was gonna say. Not so much. Oh, I have a bubble thing. I still have 3 more to find? What? And then, of course, my brother has gotten into all sorts of trouble because he has been in shows and he may not have... I don't know if he necessarily had any near-death experiences, but he definitely helped other people in their near-death experiences. He was once at a show where some guy got a head injury and got completely knocked out and was like practically bleeding out on the cement. And my brother everybody just stopped and just was standing there with this man with this head injury. And my brother was like, you know, finally had to be like, you call 911, you give me your sweater, you do this. And my brother like took charge of the situation because everybody just froze and got the guy to the hospital and probably saved his life. I don't know. You guys, I got a before and after picture of my brother today. He sent a picture. He's flying to Utah right now. He's visiting my dad for 2 days. Super jealous. But I got a before and after picture of him today. And one of the pictures, the before picture was of when when my mom passed away and when he was going through his divorce and everything. And the other picture was today, and he looks incredible. I am so proud of him. So proud of him. He's worked so hard at the gym and watching what he's been eating and all this stuff. He looks so good. I am so proud of him because he went through a lot. Okay. There's this one right here, and then there's this situation. Oh, shoot. Okay. 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 I think I understand. Yeah, he has been... I'm not a gym goer. I can't because I've got a little kid and I'm not going to take the little one with me and all that stuff. I'd rather just go walking like around my neighborhood. And I'd rather just kind of do my own... I thought I was supposed to break this. Well, shoot. But my brother is definitely the type of person that goes to the gym. That's therapeutic for him. He loves that, and I think that's great. And he has worked so hard. I'm really, really proud of him. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, here's one, but like... Oh, that's good to know, VT, because I feel like I saw somewhere online, somebody was like, this game was not worth... This game sucks. It's a total flop or whatever, but apparently that is not entirely true. I mean, obviously it depends on the person, but... Where is all the turkeys? Where are all the... Hello, Stixel. Gyms are full of people. I have a Bowflex. See? And if that works for you, I think that's great. I have like free weights, but I mostly just go walking in my neighborhood, and I love walking around my neighborhood. I haven't done it since we all got sick, but I just haven't felt quite like myself since then. Like, I feel like my routine got totally thrown off. And okay, where is this last guy? Where's this last flower? Has something to do with these situations, these pipes? Maybe it doesn't. Hey, it's Scarecrow! We at the Susie Grace Historical Preservation Society would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude for all those who've generously contributed clips over the years. Further, we wish to call attention to the dedicated efforts of individuals including Alex, Uber, DJ, Koala, The Collector, and of course, the inimitable John Steed. Our organization remains eager to work alongside talented up and clippers, as together we look forward to the future of recalling the past. That was such an incredible message. Can I... Maybe I'm supposed to go down one of these? Maybe? Question mark? No. All the clips. All the clips. So many clips. I thought you were saying we at the Susie Grace Historical Preservation Society would like to ask that Susie Grace kindly release the VODs. Which I just forget about. I don't even remember. Oh, maybe I can go like down in the ground here. Maybe there has got to be something. This concludes today's press release. Thank you so much to everyone for coming out. Now please stand by for a 38-second recess, after which we will be fielding questions haphazardly on the steps of Susie Hall, blocking foot traffic. I don't know where this last flower is. Where the heck is it? Maybe... Oh. Wait, but I can go under that? Oh, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I can't get out of it. Release the VODs. I know. I've got VODs from like way back when, like my Twilight Prince, my very first Twilight Prince, all while I was pregnant. And I was live streaming, multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and I was using Restream, which I tried again after like a little while ago, and I just did not love it. It is not my fave. It just does not, it just has too many bugs, too many issues. Where is the last? Give me a hint. Flower, French flower. Is it up here somewhere? Like, seriously, I honestly don't understand. I thought it might have something to do with that thing. I thought it was inside that thing. That's the only other thing I can think of, is that it's inside that thing. But I don't know how to... Maybe that's how you break it? No, but I already tried that coming up from the bottom. Oh. Darnity darn. Talks on this matter have been spotty, but remain resolute. What's my favorite clip? That's a really good question. I really love the clip when I'm trying to get the... Oh, maybe I'm supposed to jump on the bubbles for something? Like, to get something higher? No, but there's nowhere else to go. What time is it? 4:06? Where's Sword Art? There's gotta be a secret block somewhere. I think I really love the command when I'm trying to get that Chrysogrim sword in Castlevania, and my muscle memory kicks in, and I just keep going in and killing that guy, and then going out and going in and killing that guy. And we've all done that in Symphony of the Night. And then of course the sword fell, but my muscle memory kicked in, and I left the screen, and I went, oh my gosh, that was an old one, but I think that's a really good one. But I also really like the one where Anders sneaks in and he says, shh. And he like sneaks in, and then he scares the freaking crap out of me. And he even tells all of chat to be quiet. I'm leaving. This is not worth my time. I'll come back. Now I know how to get all those other ones. The Sia moment? I remember that. When he's swinging from the thing. Swing. Yeah. Oh, there's so many good ones. There's so many great ones. I forgot about that one. See, there's so many that it's hard for me to even remember. Okay, wait, this is the floating high jump. Oh, so this is like, oh, does not feel like that will reach, but it will. My coworker is watching a video of whys. Why is a pizza box square? Why is a pizza box square? The pizza round, the slices triangles. Oh. Oh, songs. I don't even remember that one. See? That is a great question. But I feel like it's kind of hard to make pizza boxes round. But then again, they kind of curve the corners, like they angle the corners, right? I love videos like that. Oh, biscuits. I told my dad that I watched a video on why the Bic pen became how it became so popular and how it became such a staple, like for everybody. And my dad cracked up and he was like, "You watched what? Or you listened to what?" And I was like, "It was fascinating. Are you kidding? I love learning stuff like that." Oh. Oh. Yeah. Love the French flowers. Yeah, I'd have to go through all the clips and see. I think my most watched one is the Bill Cipher one, where I say, "Dear teeth, for you, kid." Oh yeah, see, here's another good question. Why do hot dogs come in packages of 10, but hot dog rolls come in packages of 8? Yeah, who signed off on that? That's very odd. I do not want you to wear that. Nope. You need a hot dog making snack. Mr. Biro, destroyer of shirt pockets. What? You can have some flower coins. I don't know what that does or helps. Hey, it's backpack! It comes down to cost. It's cheaper to create a sheet that folds into a box than it is to create a sheet that folds round. That's fair. I mean, any type of cost, like any cutting cost you can make in a business like that, 100% matters, you know? Like I remember we got a box of goldfish crackers and I was like, this feels smaller than the other goldfish cracker boxes. Like it just, you know, it's like a big giant milk carton basically. And Ander was like, well, half that thing is air, so they probably made it smaller to save on costs. And that makes perfect sense. So, you know. How many times have I said beans? That is an excellent question. What is my favorite chat command? You know what? It's funny. I have these 2 pairs of jogger pants, and one of them I wear to go on my walks, and one of them I wear just like around the house. And I put a Metroid HTV, like I put a Metroid little vinyl cutout on the pair that I wear to exercise in because that drains my energy. I know, right? I was really surprised because well, I will say that YouTube sent me an email saying that they were changing how the views of shorts were being counted. And I'm not entirely sure what that means. I don't remember. They explained it and I've got the email somewhere. And so I wonder if that has something to do with it. But I also think I'm just really lucky to be streaming something Nintendo and Mario right now because I think the hashtag Mario is just really trending. Mario's trending, Nintendo is trending. So I was shocked because that, like, I posted that and overnight it went up to like $4 grand. And then the same thing happened with my Metroid short where I was fighting Ridley and I was really mad and I came across Ridley and I went, no! That one is up at like almost 5,000 views too. And that was before they made the switch, like the change for how they counted shorts. So I don't really know, but I love those numbers. Like, that's great. I don't really know what I did. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. But I'm here for it. I love it. I'll take it. But I mean, I do think that's a funny moment. I could not get my words out. It's a bad badge. It's a bad badge. Bad badge is a bad badge. I try to make at least 1 or 2 shorts from every stream, but oftentimes I fail. Oftentimes I'm like, I just don't. There either wasn't a moment that I felt was worthy of it, or there was, you know what I mean? Like, it just sometimes, but every once in, you know, most of the time though, I feel like I can get a pretty good. Oh, they're walking. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. What's an appropriate price for Mario Kart World? I don't know. Oh, he rolls when he sees me because he's like, his little arms. I don't know what an appropriate price is because I just.
The price it is probably the appropriate price. You're just not willing to pay it.
Anders says the price it is probably the appropriate price. We're just not willing to pay it. Because Anders mentioned this the other day when I was telling him about the prices of the games. He was like, well, how much is the value of something? Like, oh my gosh, it's Lou. Lou, how are you? Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate that so much. And I love you, random citizen. Not random citizen, it's Lou. It's Lou. But Andrew was like, how much is something, like, how do you decide how much something is worth? Well, it's how much people are willing to pay for it. So, you know, people all the time are like, the diamond industry is crazy. Like, why would people pay so much for diamonds? Well, people do pay that much for diamonds. And so, like, technically, diamonds, are they really worth that much? Well, probably not really, but people pay that. And so that's technically what they're worth. You know what I'm saying? $1 million.
How much would you pay for Mario Kart?
I wouldn't buy Mario Kart because I don't like Mario Kart. So I would not buy it. It's worth nothing to me. No, that's not true. Because I understand that, like, devs made that game and a lot of people worked on it. I would probably...
If it was $5, would you buy it?
If it was $5, would I buy it? Yes.
You would?
I probably would, yeah.
You'd be like, all right. If it was $10, would you buy it?
If it was $10, I would probably buy it. Because I could play it with Charlotte. But I think any more than $10, I don't know if I would buy it. But see, I'm just not a Mario Kart person. It's not my jam. So
I don't think you would. You have no interest.
I really don't have an interest in Mario Kart. So it's really hard for me to say. Woo, that was close. Hiya! I don't know. What do you guys feel is the proper price for Mario Kart? Best Buy had Donkey Kong Bonanza price lower than Mario Kart. Yeah. Donkey Kong was, oh shoot, I was supposed to, oh, hold on. Can I go down this way? Yes, I can. Oh, but it doesn't matter because I'm supposed to knock that one over, but I'm supposed to knock this one over. Oh, biscuits. Okay. Maybe he will do it? No, he will not. Never mind. Oh my gosh. $69.99 I would find fair. Okay, so $70 for Mario Kart. Backpack would find fair.
So he would pay $70 for Mario Kart?
$70 for Mario Kart. There's a wonder flower in that fella. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, how do we... This game is expensive. I don't want to buy. The reality is people are going to buy it. They just are. Everybody can complain about it, but it's like Sword Art has said multiple times, vote with your wallet. You know what I mean? But we're never going to get enough people to not buy that game. Like, it's not... Aw, beans. Like, people aren't going to do that. There will always be people that are willing to pay it. Always. It just is what it is. So... I would say $70 is probably a fair price if that's the type of game you're into. It's not the type of game I'm into, but I think $70 was a fair price for Tears of the Kingdom, and I thought $70 was probably a fair price for, like, I don't remember how much I paid for Breath of the Wild, but I would have paid $70 for Breath of the Wild. I would pay $70 for Metroid Prime 4. I would probably even pay $70 for Silk Song at this point, to be totally honest. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I would do that because that's how badly I want it. Yay! Remember that old picture where everyone is in a boycott Modern Warfare 2 Steam group was playing Modern Warfare 2? What? The more casual players won't buy it though. That's true. That is true. But this just goes back to what I was saying. I only make big purchase titles, like big game purchase titles like that, big game title purchases like that, maybe once a year. I just don't, because there are just very few games that come out that I'm like, oh yeah, I have to absolutely play that like day one. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm like, all right, so that's your purchase for the year. That's your purchase. Goodness knows all these people have backlogs. Probably. I would imagine. I don't know. Who knows? But I am not a Mario Kart person, so I'm the wrong person to ask. But would I play... But I paid $70 for Tears of the Kingdom. Was it worth it? 100%. Absolutely. I got so much out of that. And you know, I don't know. I guess Tears of the Kingdom is very dear to my heart too, because it brought so many of the people in this community into this community, because I just decided to post my YouTube. I decided to post the ending to YouTube and it literally changed my life. It was astounding. So I have a very special place in my heart for that game. But like Neva, I waited until Neva went on sale. I hate to say it, but like I wasn't willing to pay full price for Neva, which makes me sound kind of, oh, that looks scary. It's $4.19. Came for Tears of the Kingdom, stayed for the yes. Well, naturally. I don't even remember when yeah became a command, to be totally honest. Yeah, I waited for a sale on Neva and I felt fine with that. Totally fine. But once again, you got to go back to like entertainment value and you look at Hollow Knight, which was $15, which gives a lot of people hundreds of hours. It didn't give me hundreds of hours, but it gave a lot of people hundreds of hours. But yeah, I would pay $70. I would pay $80 for Metroid Prime 4. That would be my one purchase. You know what I mean? For the year. Oh, is this going to be a... Yeah. Floaty ship. I can't escape the feeling that most of the folks behind the lower the price movement are just youngsters who can't figure out how to justify their parents' $80 for a video game. You could be right. You could be right. Because I find it hard to believe that, oh, see, that's an extra, there's a secret tunnel in this place for sure. I could be wrong, but I find it hard to believe that there are a lot of like full-grown adults that are typing drop the price, drop the price, drop the price in these Nintendo live streams. There might be some of them, but I think DJ brings up a very good point. It's probably youngsters that are like, my parents are never gonna buy me an $80 game. So drop the price. I don't know. This is also the same type of probably demographic that petitioned Team Cherry to please release Silk Song. Like they all signed this petition and they wrote this letter to Team Cherry and I was like, what? I don't understand how you thought that was actually gonna work or that was actually gonna do anything. I am team lower price, but you would not find me. Yeah, I'm with Mac. I would not complain. Like, I do think that's steep for a Mario Kart game, but I would never be a person that like spams drop the price in a Nintendo live stream. That's not how you get. It's not how you get. No, I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. Oh, take a sip of Dr. Pepper every time Susie reminds everyone of her lack of interest in Mario Kart. Backpack says, although I had an argument with a customer today over a $300 repair that I deeply discounted for them, I watched a YouTube video and that's not $300 worth of work. Ugh. Well, that's the same type of people that are like, why is your jewelry so expensive? I could pay less. Like, I could pay less at, you know, I could get those wires and I could get those gems and I could do that myself for cheaper. And it's like, okay, well then do that. You're paying for my time. You're paying for my expertise. You're not just paying for my supplies. You're paying for, you know, it's like, I've heard a story of like a woman that was at like a farmer's market type situation. And some woman was basically complaining and saying her stuff was overpriced. It was jewelry. And so she said, I could purchase I could pay for the materials and it would be cheaper. So just let me pay for your materials. And the lady was like, okay. So she paid for her materials. And when she came to pick up her product, she got a box full of materials. And the lady was like, what do you mean? I paid for a bracelet. And she was like, no, you paid for materials. You did not pay for my time. You did not pay for my expertise. You did not pay for my talent. You paid for materials. That's all you did. It's like, well, okay. You can pay less. All right, go ahead. Make your own. Like, this is what I also have to remind myself anytime I see, you know, things that I would really love online to buy. I have to ask myself, like, could I make that myself? Or am I willing to pay somebody else to like do that for me that has more expertise or is better at it or does this all the time or whatever? Like, I don't know. Meanwhile, it cost me $250 an hour to have that service guy in the truck on the road. Yeah, those types of customers are really frustrating. I could tell you that paying Sword Art says, I could tell you that paying $80 for Mario Kart is reasonable because despite a game like Call of Duty costing less, the amount of cosmetics and bundles available for purchase is absolutely ridiculous. Mario Kart has yet to introduce a DLC system that milks everyone's money. That's fair. Wolf goes to local craft shows. I could make it myself, but the reality is I probably won't. And they already did. So take my money. Yeah, it's like, well, that's fair. If you want to make your own stuff, then that's fine. But you can't complain that other people are pricing their things. I mean, that's their time. Well, this also kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier about my book. Like, I felt guilty pricing a digital copy too high because I was like, well, it's like I'm an unknown author. I don't have any readers. And I don't want to price this too high because it's like an indie book, you know, like it's like I don't want to outprice people when it's a book that they might not like or whatever. But I also have to remind myself that I poured so much into that story. I rewrote it 4 different times from beginning to end. And I went through a lot to make that book happen. So much of my time was spent on that. And so I need to remind myself that I am worth at least that $2.99 for a digital copy, right? The ending to Susie, yeah, pay me and I'll tell you how it ends. No, I'm just kidding. You could make a Metroid shirt yourself. Totally. Just cut out a little Metroid. Just cut out a little Metroid out of like cereal box cardboard, stick it on the shirt. Oh, I guess if you want to bleach the Metroid, you got to cut the Metroid out of like the box, then put the whole box on there. You know what I mean? There are 2 different ways to make bleach shirts. The premium battle pass bundle is around $30 and it refreshes every season. Yeah, see, it's something I don't pay attention to because it's just not in my realm. But I am surprised that I never actually paid for the DLC for Breath of the Wild. Next time I play Breath of the Wild, whenever that is, I'll have to stream it and I'll have to do the DLC as well. Doom says, I made my game shelf because I couldn't find one for a price I wanted to pay. The Goodwill wanted the new price for a donated particle board shelf. Oh my gosh, we could talk about Goodwill's prices for a long time. Goodwill is getting a little too big for its britches. if you ask me. I haven't been into a Goodwill in a really long time, but last time I went in, I was like, Goodwill, we need to talk. Are you serious? Or when you can see the original price tag and they've priced $2 underneath it and you're like, whoa, hold on, Goodwill, go home. You are drunk. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, the reality is, what is something worth? Well, it's worth what people are willing to pay, and people can complain all they want, but what will really kind of decide everything is how many copies they sell. I mean, and that's just we just have to wait and see what happens and see how many copies they sell. How much was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that was released for the Switch? I don't know how much that one cost. But I know my friend had it because she had to take her Switch back from me while I was playing Breath of the Wild for a little bit to stream Mario Kart. And I was so sad. I was like, what do you mean you have to take it back? She was like, just for like a week. I'm going to stream Mario Kart for like a week. But I mean, it was her Switch, so it's not like I could do anything about it. But I was like, okay. I'm so sad. I would imagine it was probably 60, right? Mario Kart 8? I don't know. I can't keep it all straight. I'll be honest, I was slightly hoping for like a Tears of the Kingdom DLC, maybe for like a Switch 2 launch, but that's fine. It's fine. I'd actually rather just have a whole new Zelda title. Like, I would just rather have them focus on making a whole new Zelda game, whether it's in the Tears of the Kingdom / Breath of the Wild world / timeline, or it's like an entirely new game. I would love that. Redone Ocarina. I know a lot of people in the Yaksha, welcome! Love and positivity. That's what I'm all about, man. Love it. I saw a lot of people talking about a possible like remake of Oracle of Ages / Oracle of Seasons in the Link's Awakening / Echoes of Wisdom style, which I think would be great. Wait, what was it? Link's Awakening, like that kind of chibi 3D chibi art style. But I don't know. I'm fine. I really don't have very many complaints at all. I'm like, my biggest complaint is that we don't have any more Silk Song news. That's my biggest complaint. Honestly, I'm just like, I'm seeing all these videos just running the rumor mill, and I'm just like, don't do it. Don't click on them, Susie. Don't watch them because they don't know anything. They're just speculating. Don't do it. Don't do it. I am so good. So good. I'm hungry. I feel like I haven't eaten a lot today. Actually, I've not been, but I've been eating. I made Auden a super thick slice of homemade bread made into French toast, which was delicious this morning. And then I had an apple and peanut butter and a homemade piece of bread toasted with butter on it for my lunch. But I feel like that was forever ago. So I'm hungry. I'm super hungry. I need to go get something to eat. But I just don't have a whole lot of, I am not on the sourdough making kick. No, I am not. I just realized the other day I listened to this YouTube video about how the United States kind of sucks at their bread that you can buy in stores. And sure enough, I checked the bread that we buy in stores and I was like, there are like 25 ingredients in this bread and I can't pronounce half of them. No, I will make my own bread. So my mother-in-law has a really good bread recipe, and I decided to start making my own bread. So I have like 5 loaves in the freezer right now, and it's so much better. You know what, Doom? I think that is totally legit. I think that's fine. That was going to be me. And then we had that roundtable discussion, and now I'm kind of like, well, maybe I want to do that. Mactastic gave me a great idea to stream Breath of the Wild on the Switch 2 and then only be able to use items people send me through the Zelda notes. And I thought that was a really great idea. So if I get a Switch 2, that is one of the things I will do with it, because I haven't played Breath of the Wild in a long time and I would love to replay it, and that would be a really fun twist to stream it. But I'm not on the sourdough kick, but I've seen lots of videos about people being on the sourdough kick and people decorating their breads all pretty and everything, but I'm just making homemade bread. Just plain bread. But I did put honey in it instead of sugar the other day, and it was better. It was definitely better. So I will use honey from here on out instead of sugar. Sugar, yeah, when homemade bread molds in 3 days, but store-bought never does. Yeah. Yep. That's one of the reasons. So I put it all in the freezer, and then we have one loaf out. But the loaves are smaller than the ones that I get in the store. And with Charlotte and her lunches and stuff, I feel like we go through it pretty quickly. But yeah, that's part of it. That is part of it. There is less than 100% chance. No, I will totally get a Switch 2. I was originally in the same boat as Doom. I was saying originally, well, I'll just wait until the next Zelda release. But then after we had our roundtable discussion and I watched that video of the side-by-side comparison of Breath of the Wild on the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, I was like, oh, I might have to change my mind. Backpack Son has autism and the foods he eats lacks thereof options, basically tuna fish sandwiches and PB&J, which is breakfast, lunch, and dinner for him. So we go through a lot of bread. That doesn't surprise me. We do a lot of cinnamon toast for this little one, so we go through that. We go through bread for that as well. But she didn't like the French toast I made her with our crappy store-bought bread, and I was like, just wait. I'm gonna make you a big, thick slice of French toast, and you're gonna love it. And she did. She totally loved it. Absolutely. A loaf a day, that makes sense. And you know what? If he'll eat it, great. That is fantastic. I'm hungry, you guys. I want to go eat something. So I need to go and, yeah. So I haven't refrigerated our bread until just yesterday. I threw our bread in the refrigerator because I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to mold if I don't do that. Andrew said he grew up and his stepmom was always putting their bread in the freezer. But if it's not sliced, you can't freeze it. So you either need to pre-slice it and then freeze it. But I like being able to choose how thick my slice is. You know what I mean? So, and I know Sword Art and VT are still discussing like DLCs and stuff, but I'm kind of on the outskirts of that because I don't know a whole lot about Call of Duty or what is it? What were you guys talking about? Call of Duty or Mario Kart, Call of Duty? Yeah, I think that's it. Ander doesn't eat cinnamon toast. No, for this tiny little tot in here, this little 4-year-old cinnamon toast monster. She loves it. She's obsessed with it. Cinnamon toast and strawberries. That's what she loves a lot. I also love cinnamon toast. I won't lie, but I don't eat it every single day. But I appreciate everybody being here today. I really do. You guys, your time is valuable, and I appreciate you guys spending some of it with me. And I just appreciate this community so much. I appreciate the positivity that streaming brings into my life. I hope I can offer that into your life as well, your lives as well, even if I can do that for one person. She really is. She loves cinnamon toast. She would eat it all the day, all day, every day, for every single meal. See, and I thought about getting a bread machine, but they were more expensive than I wanted them to be. And actually, it's a great activity for me and Auden to do. She loves it. We knead bread together and we like put flour on it and everything, and she loves it. So it gives us something to do in the mornings. And then she gets to like punch it down when it rises and everything, and she loves that. So are you going to show me something funny?
Yeah.
You're like Sissy. You're starting like Sissy. Sissy will be like, oh, there's this really funny scene in Gumball. Hang on. And she'll go get the phone and come and show me. Look at her hair.
It's long.
Yeah, it is. She's gonna fly with her hair? What? Dora the Explorer. But I hope everybody has a good rest of their day, night, time zone, wherever you guys are. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for also being positive influences in my life as well. Just don't ever forget how much you matter and how important you are to me and to the world around you. You bring so much into my world and to the world around you. Only start panicking when Nintendo decides to lock skins/carts behind a paywall. Well, since I don't play Mario Kart, I don't think that will make me panic, but I can see it making a lot of people panic. Also, you just never know what people are going through, so I'm just an advocate for choosing kindness and compassion. I think we all can experience more kindness and compassion in our own lives, and we can be more kind and compassionate toward other people. Everybody's going through something. So if that's you, and if you are going through something, then like something really intense and crazy, I really hope you find the support you need, and I hope you can find the help that you need. I hope you have a good support system, because that is such an important thing. See, and this is also what happens. I didn't say beans, but it thought I did. So anyway, but I'm gonna go cook something and eat something and cook something for my family, I guess. But I will see you guys tomorrow. What is today? Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? So tomorrow's Wednesday. So I will see you guys tomorrow. And everybody stay excellent. And thank you so much for being here. And I'll see all of you guys tomorrow.